Hi, this is an interview with Jose Santamaria, U.S. Navy veteran who served from 2001 to 2005 in regards to 22 a day, the number of servicemen and women who commit suicide every day. That totals out to 8,030 servicemen who take their own lives every year. Jose, what does 22 a day mean to you?
22 a day means that 22 veterans coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq commit suicide because they can't live with the trauma nor with the dreams and with the nightmares that they experienced overseas. What they saw, God forbid that anybody else sees, they just couldn't shake those dreams away, couldn't adjust to civilian life, and so they chose the best way to get rid of the voices, which is to end their own lives.
How has 22 a day or thoughts of suicide affected you personally?
In 2004, I experienced a traumatic experience overseas in Iraq and the North Arabian Gulf. And to this day, sometimes I get flashbacks of the event. It was hard for me not to wake up screaming, not to wake up going for a weapon or actually reliving the experience. But 22 a day and the thought of suicide did come to my head where it almost affected my life severely and also affected the life of my family and friends.
Why do you think it is so hard for veterans or service members to seek help when they're having these suicidal thoughts?
Veterans like myself who have been in combat zones, they don't want to be labeled as freaks. They don't want to be labeled as killers. They don't want to be labeled as anything else other than human beings. Although we have seen and we have done many things that a lot of people have never ever done or will ever do in their lifetime. We sacrificed our lives and we sacrificed everything in our families. And some of them even gave their lives for this country so that you guys don't live the nightmare that we did.
What is something that us civilians who have not served can do to help veterans, to help stop the number being 22 a day?
Honor us. That is all that we ask, is to respect and honor us. There's nothing more valuable than the power of a volunteer. And I believe that Winston Churchill said that during the Second World War. Nothing's more powerful than a volunteer because we rose our hands to take the oath to support and defend this country. And in order to appreciate a veteran, just say thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, not only for your service, but thank you for your sacrifice. Because that means a heck of a lot to us, more than a handshake, than a free drink. Just a saying of appreciation actually helps us.
I understand that this project, you were supposed to have background music, flashy graphics, images, etc. Why did you choose not to do that for this video?
Because I want the video and I want this message to be clear and concise in regards to the project, in which there's nothing more powerful than the voice of a veteran, because we have a voice that's actually worth hearing. We have been there, and there are many of us that have gone before me who feel the same way. I'm not the only person that believes that a veteran's voice should be heard, although we sit in silence. But to help us prevent many suicides from coming to be for many years to come, it's best that we are heard. That although we sit in silence, trying not to think about the situations and try not to be labeled, we are screaming inside for help. And if you see a veteran in need, or if you see a veteran who's too quiet, just have a conversation with them and find out what's going on. Maybe a little talk or a little conversation with that individual will actually help them open up. And the solution to their problem, it could be standing right in front of them.
Jose, I just want to thank you for your time and thank you for your service and your sacrifice.